He does.
Prediction? Yes, prediction. Pain.
Are you ready? I was born ready.
Obviously, you're a little, aggravated by the line of questioning regarding Canelo.
I don't want to touch this, dirty, so bad. I don't want to touch his name.
I'm working on feeling the art of humbleness. Can you be with me? That's the reason why I'm crying, because I'm not that person. And I miss him. Because sometimes I feel like a bitch. I don't want that person to come out, because when he comes out, hell is coming with him. And it's not funny at all. It must sound cool, like I'm a tough guy. It's just I hate that. I'm scared.
It would be awesome to, being a great war. Maybe with a Mexican.
Let's go. Wait, pop.
I have to put the joke.
No. Hey,
thank you for playing, man. I appreciate it.
Good timing.
Can't put predictions, man, but I definitely don't want to leave it to the judges.
Wepa! Bienvenidos. Welcome, everyone. This is LongLiveBoxing and EnVivo podcast con Manny Marrero.
Sean El Gringo Hicksa.
Hopper. We're always breaking it down like it is.
Sticking that stiff jab in your mouth.
Just like you guys deserve it.
Como te gusta, Sean.
Sin pelos en la lengua.
Ay.
That didn't sound well.
A little bit.
Man, what a crazy podcast we had on number 83. And ladies and gentlemen, we are on to 84, podcast 84. Another exciting fight coming up soon. This is another must. This is another must watch. Two of the great ones. And I'm just extremely happy that this is happening. Conversations I had the other day with someone, they were saying, well, yeah, but if you unified and everyone's undisputed, you get only one champion, and then everyone will have to go through them, and that's okay. That's fine. But the interesting thing is, how did this happen? And it happened because it was a tournament. It happened because there was a lot of stuff in stake. And now we're about to see a division that it's going to have all the belts. One shot, all the belts. What better way to really continue the trend of 2021 and leaving behind 2020 and that damn coronavirus.
Man, well said, Manny. I definitely agree. I'm all about undisputed, and we're on the precipice of that happening. May 22nd.
Who?
Can't wait.
Cannot.
Who are we talking about?
We are talking about
The Tartan Tornado.
Josh Taylor.
Taylor.
Juan Carlos.
And Jose Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez, the WBA, WBO, super lightweight champion. Josh Taylor, 17-0, WBC, IBF, winner of the World Boxing Super Series.
Yeah.
Undefeated versus undefeated, champion versus champion, happening in Vegas.
Slick boxer.
Wow.
IQ.
What more do you want? What more do you want? As a boxing fan,
the only thing I want
is what we want.
is for it to be this weekend.
Tomorrow.
At my house.
At your house.
While I eat beans.
Why you?
Shout out to Billy Joe Saunders.
Frijoles.
Frijoles and boxing.
Frijoles were really good, man. Them beans were, damn. She's going to have to get me a batch of those.
Oh,
But seriously, this fight is huge. And not only that, it's the fact that it's an undisputed fight. But it's going to be a huge fight. And
Brought
I'll
to you
go
by
ahead and say
Top
it.
Rank.
Brought to you by Top Rank. Shout out to them. I've noticed something, and I'm talking to my brothers and sisters over there in the UK. I've listened to some of your podcasts. I've listened to some of your videos. You guys are a little more excited for this fight than a lot of the other fights I listen to.
Yes, indeed.
Definitely your brother from Scotland.
Because you know why? Because this guy actually has a chance to win.
He has an absolute chance.
So you mean the other ones?
All the other guys that they root for, they get beat up.
No, but yeah, I mean.
Especially the guys that fight Canelo. They're like, dang it, another one is going to fight.
Another good one that's going to, the donut will go
No, but
away.
it's seriously like, I mean, my brother's not lying over there, but the level of confidence that the fandom has, for rightly so, it's interesting because they talk very highly and respectfully to Jose Ramirez, but even within their fandom, I'm noticing a little bit of UK swagger. This guy is not on
confidence,
the same
cockiness.
level.
It's good for them to be confident.
And you know what?
I agree with you, Hopper. Yeah, they got something to be confident about, but you just got to hold your horses a little bit.
Don't count your chickens before they hatch.
Well, Exactly. Just hold on a second.
Because that guy, Jose Ramirez, is not.
right.
He's a unified champion for a reason.
He's a unified champion for a reason. And perception is reality. And, you know, what have you done for me lately?
Right.
So they're looking at the fight that our man, Jose Ramirez, had against Postol. Now, that fight literally, because I had like all 18 posters that they brought out, that fight was rescheduled 3 times?
Correct.
Multiple times.
So Jose Ramirez literally had 3 camps. Again, I know you guys are saying, hold on, gringo, don't start making excuses. I'm not the Jose Ramirez apologist.
But also, listen,
I am.
Viktor Postol is a boxer that, you know, each of every one of these guys fought, you know, Josh Taylor fought Viktor Postol. And then, although it was a convincing winning unanimous decision, still, Viktor Postol is a very difficult
Very
boxer.
tricky guy.
Very tricky.
Tall.
It's got a great reach.
Very good
Jose
jab. Ramirez,
it did the same thing. Although he was a majority decision. But yes, I get what people are saying. And the bottom line, guys, is I'm sorry to jump in and say, but Jose Ramirez has been a guy that's been underestimated the entire time. Every time that Jose Ramirez fight, a lot of people didn't give him a credit that he deserves. And I think on the Viktor Postol fight and Jose Ramirez, people were actually giving them that opportunity and a chance to say, wow, unified champ, Viktor Postol, let's see what he can do. And it wasn't the best. He won, majority decision. To my eyes, I think he did win. And I think we all agree here. But it wasn't what people were expecting because finally they gave him that opportunity to say, wow, yes, I'll make you my favorite on this fight. You should dominate Viktor Postol. And a lot of people didn't think that Postol would give him a lot of trouble. So now that he's getting this opportunity against a different opponent and being able to, the stakes are high. And this is something that he always wanted. Ever since that fight against Maurice Hooker.
Wow, and what a fight that was.
And what a fight that. Yeah, and we're there. Yeah, and we're there. And then Spider.
I was there.
Spider. And I want you guys to listen to something real quickly because you're going to hear exactly what we're about to see in a week or so with this fight. Spider, Manny's clip.
La parte de ser un buen boxeador es saber aprender un poquito de todo para cuando un día estés en una posición que tal vez ese estilo te ayuda le ayuda a uno pues en los rounds o en la pelea o salos y es parte de ser un buen boxeador.
Qué bueno. José, agradecemos tu oportunidad que nos hayas dejado entrevistarte. Sabes que la comunidad latina está detrás de ti. Esperamos a ver una unificación. Y algo rapidito, unificando, vamos a poner que unificaste, tiene las 2 correas. ¿Cuál sería el plan tuyo en ese momento?
Esperar el ganador del torneo de la Serie Mundial de las 140 libras, que es Josh Taylor contra Progress.
Correcto.
Y ya para poner un punto final en la pregunta de quién es el mejor de 140 libras. Y de esa pelea pues a mover a cosas más grandes.
Claro.
Yo creo que soy una persona tengo 26 años, tengo todavía una carrera muy larga por delante. Yo creo que mi cuerpo se puede desarrollar y brincar a 147 libras y pelear contra muy buenos boxeadores que se vienen a las 140 libras.
Ahí está, se está poniendo.
So
great interview, Manny.
One of the things that, thank you, appreciate it, brother. One of the things that it got my attention is that day that we were at the media time over there at Texas Live. By the way, Texas Live is amazing, awesome place to be at. People were avoiding even media people. They were avoiding the interview, Jose Ramirez. I remember back in the days, it was a while ago, but Jose Ramirez used to fight in solo boxeo, Tecate solo boxeo. He would give us a lot of different actions, and not a lot of people, really believe the fact that he had a legitimate opportunity to become a champion. He beat Amir Imam. He became a champion. He came into Texas. And by the way, he wasn't the favorite with Imam. He comes here to Texas as a champion, going to Unified. People were just not really, they were just, I don't want to say avoiding, but, and we had an opportunity to even talk to him in Spanish. Humble, listens, and he's got multiple faces. Like he's got the media face, he's got the fan face, and then he's got the let's get ready
the
to
killer
action.
face.
The killer
Absolutely.
face.
Yeah.
In where right before the fight, after the waiting, he didn't provide any single interview. Why? Because it's my show in my showtime. And I know for a fact that because Postol was a little bit difficult, and he just actually also had a child at that time. The fight has canceled a couple times, and now he's fighting Postol, and it didn't look great, and people were giving them a chance. But to be honest, right now, we're gonna see a completely different Jose Ramirez fighting against a great boxer, hungry boxer, strong boxer, Josh Taylor. I mean, that's why I told you guys I'm a little bit like on this one, because this is a great fight. But don't underestimate and don't put your underdog on Ramirez, because he can definitely make your jaw open at any given point with his talent and his power.
Real quick, shout out to my gringos that are listening. Can you break down the interview real quick?
So the interview basically, and I appreciate you reminding me on that one. But basically the interview is he's talking about what it is to be a strong boxer, what it is to have your goals and dreams, and being able to stay true to that. And you guys heard the voice of communicating and being able to say, hey, I'm here. I want people to believe in me. I've worked my behind off to get where I'm at, and I'm going to unify it. And he was actually so confident of that. And looking at Maurice at that time and looking at him, I felt that. And we all did. Even Bob Arum reminded us that you'll see what's going to happen. And then after that, he said, I want to challenge, of course, the winner of the tournament. At that time, it was Progress and Josh Taylor. And when I am undisputed champions, I'm going to go for bigger and better things. And who knows, if I jump up, and I don't want to talk too much about that, but if I can jump up to the 147 and challenge those people, because I want to make sure that everyone knows who is the best 140, and we finally going to be able to see it when you get the opportunity to be an undisputed championship match.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Very well put. Very well put, Manny, about Jose Ramirez. Now,
yeah,
I want to touch
I'm glad
on.
you broke that down.
I know.
I was like, damn, I missed all that.
I want to touch on Josh Taylor now, the WBA IBF Unified Champion, and Josh Taylor. He's fought some great competition. Yeah. He defeated a 15-0 O'Hara Davis. He fought Viktor Postol when he was 29-1.
Mm-hmm. Good fight, by the way.
He gave undefeated fighters Ryan Martin, Ivan Baranchik, Regis Prograis their first loss.
Yep.
Check this out.
And by the way, Prograis was supposed to be fighting Ramirez. Prograis was supposed to be the future
we'll get
of the junior welterweights.
We'll get on that, because I think Bob Arum was avoiding Prograis.
Really?
He didn't want any. Yeah, he didn't want him anywhere near Ramirez.
So he got pretty excited.
But anyways, that's beside the point. Josh Taylor's last 5 opponents, check this out, are a combined 110 wins, 1 loss. That's crazy, right?
It is.
That shows you the elite level of opponents that he's fighting. And in this fight, Josh Taylor wins if he stays on the outside. He's got great boxing ability. He boxes. He gets in trouble when he exchanges. Towards the end of the Regis fight, he decided to exchange, and he took some massive punches. Mm-hmm. He got cut pretty bad. Credit to his chin and his heart for not going down. But he had a really nasty cut in that fight. Why? Because he decided to exchange. He, the dog came out in him.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Taylor has one of the best jabs in the game, and he's faced some very stiff competition. Like I said, 110 wins, 1 loss.
No, there's no doubt about Josh.
Now, on the flip side, on my Jose Ramirez breakdown, he has trainer Robert Garcia in his corner. I mean, they're not far behind. I actually had a chance to talk to Jose Ramirez after.
¿Qué onda, campeón? ¿Cómo te sientes, campeón?
Let's do that again.
Yeah, I actually had a chance to speak with Jose Ramirez after his unification win versus Mighty Mo here in Arlington, Texas. Spider? Hold on, I'm gonna just start all over. We could edit this out, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
1 second.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna just restart the whole.
That's fine. I just want to make sure the audio played on its own the first time, then the video the second
That's
time.
Crazy.
1 second.
All right. I'm gonna start over. Hold on.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna start over.
I got it.
On the flip side, Jose Ramirez, he's got trainer Robert Garcia in his corner, so they're not too far behind. And I actually had a chance to speak with Jose Ramirez multiple times, but the coolest clip was when he defeated Mighty Mo, and he became a unified champion. Spider?
¿Qué onda, campeón? ¿Cómo te sientes, campeón? Sí. Hey, felicidades. I'm on you.
Yeah. And this is immediately after he defeated Mighty Mo, and he dabs me up in the corner.
You the first person to talk to.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Dabbed me up. He pounded me, and he had 2 belts on his, man. It was an amazing experience. Jose Ramirez, thank you. But yeah, he's the WBC, WBO Unified Champion. He wins if he makes this a war. He cannot expect to win a finesse fight. He has to go in there and make this a war of attrition. A phone booth battle. It's much easier said than done because Taylor has a fantastic jab and great footwork. But Jose cannot wait around until the middle of the round of the fight to pick up aggression.
Man.
But Jose has also fought some pretty stiff competition himself.
Oh, yeah.
You know, his last he's fought Antonio Orozco was 27-0. He gave him his first loss. Mike Reed was 23-0. Mighty Mo was 26-0. He also fought Jose Chon Cepada, who was 30-1 going in, and Amir Imam was 21-1. So his last 6 opponents are combined 158 wins with 4 losses. That's crazy. The level these 2 guys are fighting. So yes, we're seeing the best fight the best.
Yep.
It's gonna be the unified undisputed 140 champion, May 22nd. Oh my goodness, this is
and you're gonna be there too.
God willing, it's looking that way. Yes,
solo.
Yes, looking that way that I'll probably be there. Me and my wife will hopefully we'll be able to go. So hopefully, you know. So if you see me there on TV, holla at your boy.
Absolutely. So a key word, and I like how you broke that down, my brothers, that I heard that stood out to me was the word confidence. Now we know that also could be a double-edged sword. That confidence can be a positive and also a negative. Now, what I mean by that is I would like you, and yes, we're going clip crazy on your ass. Spider, if you go ahead and play the clip of Josh Taylor, please.
I think, and I don't know what you think. I'm careful. I'm keen to hear what you say. I think it was so important. It was critical. It was crucial that you had that fight to break down the long gap.
Yeah, definitely. You know, you've got to keep active. This game's all about momentum as well. So. It was good to get out last year, but it was quite an alien experience without the fans and not having any dressing rooms and stuff like that. So it was quite weird. I wouldn't be in a rush to do it again.
Now, Ramirez also had a fight against Postol. He didn't look good, but you've got to be professional. You can't imagine that you're going to get that Ramirez. He had a bad night. Would you not agree?
Yeah, I give him the benefit of the doubt. He had 3 training camps back to back. You know, had peaked 3 times, and the fight got cancelled.
That's
rough.
Rough.
So it was third time lucky. You know, so that may have had a little effect on him. But I just wasn't impressed at all. He is a very good fighter, but I just feel that it's my time and it's my time to shine. And I feel like I've the beating of him in every department, so I just feel like I'm going to win this fight.
And finally, and thanks for your time.
All right, so
wait, I wanted to hear what was finally going to happen.
No, he was going to, I think, ask him, like, where do you like to go out and eat in the city or something like that.
Food.
That was
and you cut that off, Gringo? It's food clip?
I mean, I saved it for myself for later. He picked an excellent spot.
Food for porn.
Fish and chips.
Food porn.
No, but shout out to Scotland.
Yeah.
So it's one thing to be confident, to believe in yourself, but to, like, I'm better at him at everything?
Wow.
I mean, inside fighting, outside fighting, boxing,
smarter,
brawling,
better footwork,
smarter,
more power,
better IQ,
better chin,
better tenacity, better chin,
better trainer,
better endurance.
What?
Right. So, he does have Davidson in his corner now. He used to be part of the Fury camp.
Camp, yep.
I have a high regard for him, respect to him, and I love the way that he handles his fighters. Actually, I like Fury with him, quite a bit.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
He was
great. He was great. I mean, he was multi belt champion. He was lineal, right? But there's also a mindset that kind of stood out to me. But first, let's go ahead and play the clip I have, and yes, more clips.
Another clip
for Jose Ramirez, and I want you guys to listen to the difference. Spider?
I'm a very understandable person, so I also believe that there was a lot of promotion behind that tournament, that got people to believe to believe that Taylor has faced better competition, So I understand all that, and I could understand other, ways of why people might say that. And because I understand that, I'm not worried about it. Nothing that people support Taylor on this fight. There's nothing wrong with that. I could see why on the promotion part, why people might be so in Taylor's career. And I've been a guy that just kind of takes fight by fight, and and I fought a lot of times in Fresno, so I think I'm not worried about that. Like I said, I'm just very, very focused, and I'm determined. And as long as I believe in myself, and there's no, I go in showing what I could show, and displaying the best of my talents, I will be successful.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, so he will be successful. Yeah, you could hear a little hesitation.
He believes in his talents.
He believes in his talents, but also you hear, I think, a chip on his shoulder and annoyance to like, yeah, I can understand why people would favor him and think that.
Well, he's
had better
realistic.
competition.
That's just being realistic, and absolutely, when you think about it, and when I talked about earlier, is every time he had to have to prove himself,
yeah,
over and over and over and over and over, and even always being an underdog, and he's always taken it. And right now, I can guarantee you, he is going to be an underdog.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of people are not seeing him a possibility of him winning, and this is where he excels, is into taking that and digesting it and being able to feel great about it. Good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see it in my camp, and I'm gonna see that 22nd of May when we're finally make this happen.
And then Taylor sounds very dismissive of Jose Ramirez. He actually says that Regis Prograis is watch this, and this is, I quote. This is what Taylor said. All I can say is tactically, Prograis was a difficult fight, a more complex fight. I think this one is a bit more straightforward tactically in the way it's going to go in terms of my style, the way I fight and the way he fights. So I think he's, I don't know, man. And also in interviews recently, he's already looking ahead. He wants to move to the welterweight division and fight Terence Crawford. He said something about if he needs a tango, if he's struggling for a dance partner, he'll do the tango with him, no problem. Bro, you got a unified champion in front of you May 22nd. You need to focus on him before you start thinking about what's going on in the future.
Yeah, and we don't have any more clips, guys. So don't worry about
no
that.
more?
Yeah,
no more clips.
The clip that I wish we did have, though, is the one where Josh Taylor, and respect to him, is talking about Crawford, and we wish we had the clip of Jose Ramirez saying that there's only one fight that I'm worried about, and it's the one that's before me, and that's Josh Taylor. And to me, that speaks volumes to the kind of the mindset,
the focus,
and the focus of these fighters.
Are you focused in you believe in your talent, or are you in the hype?
Because we've seen it time again. We've seen it time again where these boxers.
And you know what I like about that that clip there, Gringo, is I get that he has fought bigger opponents. It was a tournament. The top 4 guys fought each other. He wasn't there. Okay, he was a champ already. But you get to fight Prograis the way he did. And Prograis it's according to what we talked about. He's still there.
He's elite.
He's elite, still there. He just didn't have a good night like it happened with Postol. But the difference now is, they're both 5'10". Jose Carlos Ramirez, he's got a little bit better reach, 72.5 and compared to 69.5, so 2 inches. Ramirez is not well known about always using his jab, but he's so aggressive. And I believe that eventually, just like it happened to Prograis, he's going to start exchanging. And that's where all that fume and all that trash talk you talked about before that, you're not going to be able to compose yourself, although you have a very comfortable Ramirez, which he's accustomed to that.
He's comfortable in being in wars.
It is.
His fight with Antonio Orozco, even Mighty Mo.
No, even Mighty Mo. I mean, every fight that he's had, it's been a war. It's been a war.
Yeah, he's coming.
And this is the way Ramirez is. Even he started pretty slow. And guys, there's a lot of factors to that. I mean, also having a new baby too takes a lot away. Different camps,
3 camps,
3 different
training camps.
That's
rough. I remember the fight was going to be in China, right? The first one, and then the coronavirus hit
exactly.
Literally like that same week of the fight.
Yeah, because I remember the poster was red.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
and I have I have all the posters.
So this is an amazing fight. Honestly,
squad.
Honestly, I see this as like one of those continuous rivalry afterwards between England and Mexico. This is good for this.
UK is cocky. UK is cocky.
They are. They are in this one. They have the right.
My Mexican paisa. My Mexican paisa.
They have the right. They have the reason to be.
They do. Hey, they have it right. Josh Taylor is a bad man.
Not at all.
No, we don't say, we don't hate on him. We keep it real. We just because he's from the UK. Josh Taylor is a bad man. Yes, the edge does. The betting favorites are. He's going to be the favorite for sure.
I would focus more on eating what I have on my plate instead of looking at other people's plates to try to pick on somebody.
Well,
and I'm sorry about the food analogy.
Because we've seen it happen before, right?
Yeah, you're trying to go against
Anthony Joshua. Remember when he was looking ahead for Wilder or Fury?
Well, yeah, there you go.
Andy Ruiz goes in there and beats him up.
Yeah, and you would think that
looking
Josh
ahead
Taylor
is a cardinal sin in the boxing game.
Is being more aware of the situation, because that's another thing that I've heard too in regards of being dismissive of Jose Ramirez as a talent and the fact that he can be more diverse in the ring. I thought of actually, if anything, people go to the Postol fight, but if you look at the Maurice Hooker fight, Jose Ramirez was the one that was being the boxer. He would fight outside. He fought on his back foot. Yeah. He showed a side that people didn't expect. I mean, yeah, of course he did the come forward, kind of grind it out. But that's who he is. But the fact that he could diversify, you really don't think. And even in the interview that we heard that, was in the UK-based interview, you can't expect, Josh Taylor and Josh Taylor fans or people just going to bet on him, that you're going to expect the same Jose Ramirez that fought against Postol that, was, probably excessively just kind of fatigued, weight drained, and missing his family and all of the above. I expect to see the best. And I'll go ahead and put my prediction out right now.
Woo! Prediction time!
Prediction time! All right, so, yes. Am I a fan of Jose Ramirez? Absolutely. Do I respect Josh Taylor?
Hater.
Absolutely. I think that, yes, Josh Taylor does have the advantage. I think he is the better boxer. I do respect the things that he's done in the ring. He showed a lot of tenacity in his fight. And, where he's getting the edge, obviously, is when you look at the people who are giving the analysis, who's had a tougher opponent. I think we would all agree that the better win would go to Josh Taylor, right? Obviously,
Grace.
Right. But that doesn't mean that you can piss on what Jose Ramirez has done. And he has, I think, to me, a very
he's got to hype
resume.
it up, Gringo, too. I mean, don't get me wrong. You got to bring that intensity as a UK owning, right now the world in terms of the heavyweights, and now having an opportunity to own also as well completely the junior welter. So I think he's doing it more to get more people to buy into it, right? But you got to have at least a sense of understanding and respect. We get it, but hype it's everything right now.
No
prediction.
So my prediction is that I think that, Josh Taylor will definitely try to do the same tactics that he implemented within his fight that he did against Prograis, because he had the size advantage, but he won't be able to be the bully. He won't be able to control or dictate terms of the fight. A lot of people that are predicting that Jose Ramirez will just kind of walk into things and he'll be a stiff. Jose Ramirez has good, solid head movement and has a great style of jab, and I think he does have good combination and inside work. I think Jose Ramirez, where I do believe people are incorrect, Jose Ramirez is the better inside fighter to me, clearly, and I think he's going to be able to work those little short hooks. And I do think that he's going to surprise and wear down the tough Scotland fighter. And I predict that it's going to be a late stoppage in the 10th round by Jose Ramirez. I think he's just going to grind one out and just wear Josh Taylor down. I have a huge respect for Josh Taylor. He is one of the tougher fighters that I've seen. But the fact that he's, I think, overconfident, he's looking past somebody that I think is he's seen a lot of things in his life, but, Jose Ramirez, a focused Jose Ramirez on an opportunity to change history, to be a undisputed champion. He takes great pride in his culture as well, just like Josh Ramirez, and it would mean the world to him to do this, and I think he's going to do it. 10th round stoppage, Jose Ramirez, a body shot.
Body shot.
I
like it. I like it.
Hey!
Manny!
You're
going to be that guy, aren't you?
I am going to be that guy. I am a fan.
Hater.
Always been a fan of Jose Ramirez. I love Josh Taylor. He's just gives a lot to the sport, gives a lot to the UK people. I enjoy that tournament. I enjoy that fight against Prograis. boxing IQ and the skills he's got. It kind of reminds me a little bit like Luke Campbell kind of thing, but it's just that style that you can identify. That you can identify UK style boxing with these two guys. If someone can actually, if I'm trying to explain someone UK style boxing, I would put Luke Campbell and Josh Taylor. Just that style. It's like Mexican, Puerto Rican. But
aggressive,
honestly,
tactical, right?
Yeah, and the reality is that you can't underestimate what someone's done in the career. And I think that Josh Taylor right now is over his head. And I don't know how much he's going to take that all the way down to May 28th. I get that he might be hyping the fight. 22nd, I'm sorry. I get that he's hyping the fight. He wants to create, controversy, which Ramirez is not all about that. But wait until you see Ramirez game phase. That's when things are going to turn around. While in the meantime,
after the weigh-in,
in the meantime, you're still bragging about that I am and I did and this is odd.
And I'll do.
You beat Prograis, but Prograis almost had a chance on you because you got careless. You started exchanging, and this is what Jose Carlos Ramirez is going to try to do to you. I'm not going to go your route in terms of a knockout, but I am going to go a split decision. I can't give this a knockout. Yes, Jose Ramirez is going to build up on that body punch. He's going to start, dismantling, bringing down that defense. But I think that Josh Taylor's still young enough. He's got the stamina. They both have gone 12 rounds in the last, 4 or 5 fights. They've all gone 12 rounds, and they showed that they can still continue to fight 3 more rounds after that. So I don't see it as stoppage. I see it as split decision, 115, 113, Jose Carlos Ramirez.
I like that one.
Nice.
Good. Oh, my turn.
Yeah.
Yep. Who am I going to pick? Is it
Maurice Hooker. Shout out to Mighty Mo. We love you, Mighty Mo.
Shout out to Mighty. We weren't booing you that night, bro.
No.
Manny was.
I wasn't.
You're a warrior.
I'm always behind you, supporting you.
We love you, Mighty Mo.
And you improve so much that I'm still wow. I'm still wow with the amazing performance you brought in the last couple fights.
But yes, okay. Back to prediction time. Remember I touched earlier that Josh Taylor wins this fight if he boxes, if he stays on the outside. I don't think that's going to happen because Jose Ramirez is going to come after him. And Josh Taylor is he's going to get hit a few times, and then he's going to say, F this, and he's going to want to exchange. He's going to want to exchange, and it's going to be a great fight for the fans. I think Jose Ramirez is going to get the better of him because, yes, I agree with you, Gringo. He does have the better inside game. And as far as corners goes, I think Robert Garcia just implements a game plan. If you look at all his fighters, everybody that's an elite stable that they have.
Absolutely.
He's an elite trainer, and he's going to come with a great game plan. And I think Jose Ramirez, I can't see a stoppage. I can't. Because Taylor has just his heart, his chin.
Yeah, it's so hard to get.
I can't see the stoppage, but I can see a knockdown though. I can see Ramirez
either or.
Yeah, either or. Maybe multiple knockdowns.
Maybe
but
both.
I can see Ramirez.
I would like that.
Getting the better of the exchanges. So, with that said, fighting off with the inside fighting that Taylor's gonna surrender to, and he shouldn't, but he's going to. I'm gonna say Jose Ramirez, split decision. I'm gonna ride with my Mexican brother.
Woo!
Here we go!
¡Así,
Mexicanos al grito de guerra.
Ya lo saben.
Yes.
Hey! And that's crazy because we all predicted Jose Ramirez, and we're usually always wrong.
No, but I think
I think
we're gonna be right this time, man. I mean,
this time.
I mean, all of us together.
Not
a stoppage.
Unanimous prediction for us. It's
exactly.
crazy.
We never have that. Always someone wants to be the odd person, right? The
last time that we all predicted, we actually have a Lion Killer on. Shout out to him. That was the only time that we all predicted a win. We all predicted EJ to come back.
Yeah.
Who? EJ?
Yeah, when he fought
beat Danny?
Yeah, we all predicted.
No, but also we picked Gallo, right? We all picked Gallo Estrada.
Yeah, but I felt bad about that.
We picked Gallo
dirty.
but yeah.
I took a shower right after the fight.
I did too.
During the fight.
And I'm a Mexican American. I'm a Mexican. I love my Gallo.
I did too, man. I did it because
I don't claim that.
We don't know why we had said what we said at that time.
Chocolatito threw it in our faces, didn't he?
Yeah.
Punks.
He really showed me that he still got a lot
but
in
it's going
his
to be a
tank.
great fight. I'm planning, hopefully, primeramente Dios, if everything falls into line, I will be there. I don't see anything that's going to prevent me from stopping it. Corona.
So you're going to get your shot, bro.
I got my vaccine already. We'll reach out. Top Rank. Don't forget about us. We're going to be applying for some credentials, hopefully.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, be looking out for us. And then for those that are following, please continue to show support. Like, share,
comment. Even if you disagree with us.
In fact, if you do disagree, we prefer that.
We prefer you disagreeing with us.
And that's okay. I mean, but that does help.
I disagree with Manny all the time.
Hey,
literally, we got it on film.
I know, right? But hey, I am still like ahead in predictions. So.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I didn't predict him to say that.
Hey, I have dreams. So does Gringo. And so is this guy out here. We are the Three Locos Amigos en Vivo Podcast. Hasta la próxima. Episodio 84. ¡Ay! Habichuelas y frijoles.